So today, guys, we're going to do a smoked brisket. We're going to try a couple different things on the pellet grill. Haven't really done this before. I've done a couple ones before. Some turned out good, some not so great. I mean, none of them were terrible, but anywho, we're going to give it a try a little different way, little different seasonings. So this is my Clark's fed piece of brisket. I think it's mostly flat and then point. I'm not really sure. So we're going to put some of my favorite AP seasoning on there from my guy Killer Hogs. I got this off YouTube. You can just look it up. And I'm going to go heavy. I like this. He says brisket can take a lot of meat, a lot of seasoning, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I'll try to stay on this side of it, Jen. That way you can get that side for angles. Okay. Got that nice and good. I want to get the edges. Show you over here, get the edges. And I didn't trim any of the fat on this because there wasn't too much. There was a little bit of silver skin right here. I might take a look at once I get this turned over. See if I can trim some of this. Yeah, good job, baby. I'd really like to get this thin layer of silver skin off, but it's very, very thin. There we go. Get under the membranes there.
Can you tell people where you got the meat?
Yeah, I got it from a local farm. It's Clark's Farm. This is all grass-fed beef. Jen and I have been going here for the last probably year or so now. We've made 3 or 4 trips up there. And I'm really into this Clark's Farm. I think it's delicious. For being grass-fed is on the pricier side, but I don't think it's too bad considering. I mean, I think I've seen some stuff in Walmart that was only a little bit more expensive than Walmart stuff, like a couple dollars more. From what I understand, the health benefits are so much better. I'll pay a couple dollars more. Alright guys, I'm just getting that silver skin off. There's a nice little layer here. I really don't think it was even that much, but they say that silver skin is tough even when it's thin like that. So I'm going to get majority of that off there. See, there it is, that membrane there. So you don't want that. Alright, I think that's good enough. We'll hit this again with some more AP. And you can pat it in there too. I like to kind of pat it in. You'll see some of the salt and the garlic salt in here will drive some of that moisture out, suck some of that moisture out of the beef. You'll see in like half hour here it'll look wet. Okay. Then, haven't tried this one yet, guys. See, it's still in the package. Where's the opener? My knife. Get my knife. Alright, it's got that thing off. Alright, this has some salt on it too, so I'm going to go lighter on this because I don't want to over salt my stuff. I really like this AP, so I haven't tried that. That's the brisket rub. I'm going to give this a go. I really like the dude that makes all this stuff and puts it on YouTube and makes his videos. He makes very informative videos, so I'm going to give it a try, and I figured we'd film it and see what happens. Alright, and then the final layer here. Get that everywhere. Give that a nice pat. Alright, then we're going to let that come back to me, you want me? We're going to let it sit for about 15-20 minutes at least. Let it take up some of that flavoring. It's already at room temperature, and I'm going to go get the pellet grill ready while that's just hanging out in here. Alright, so we'll see you later over at the pellet grill. Alright guys? See you. Alright guys, we are ready to put her on. We got our 2 meter probes in there. We got one on the thicker side, one on the thinner side. Between the 2 of them we'll figure out, you know, our internal temp. I got the Camp Chef pellet grill on high smoke 220. We want to be around 200. We'll probably be a little high for this, but we're going to go into internal temp of about 150 or so, and then we'll wrap it up, put it in a tray, add some apple juice, and we'll go to between 195 and 205, probably right around 200. You guys around here. Alright, there she is. There's the 2 probes. This is about a 3.5 pound brisket here, very small. So it ain't gonna be no overnight thing. And again, I'm playing with this, trying to figure out what's best. I've usually done low smoke for many hours, then I put it in a tray, cover with like apple juice in the bottom of the tray for high smoke the last few hours till I hit like 200. I've tried different temperatures. The first time I ever did it to 145 internal worked out the best, but it wasn't much for flavor, but it was juicy and tender. I'm trying to find that balance between tender, juiciness, and flavor. So that's the goal for today. Like I said, we'll go till internal temp of about 150 and then we'll wrap her up. So we'll come back around that point. All right, we'll see you guys then. See ya. Hey guys, we are at the smoker. Oh, and she just went off. You see that there? That is my meter. Number 1 is ready. Internal 150. Number 2, that's the thinner part, 147. So we're looking perfect. So here she is. She's smoking right now. She's going through a smoke phase. We'll end that. So we're just going to take her out, put her in this pan with some apple juice. We'll cover it with the foil. Here's our apple juice. I'm just gonna wait till the smoke dissipates a little bit so I'm not coughing and it's all in my face and I don't smell like smoke. I chose a little bit smaller pan because the brisket will kind of get stuck on the sides of it and it'll hold it up, and then the apple juice underneath will like steam it, and that way it also doesn't wash off your seasoning. Now you can put a tray over it and cover it too, but this, I need to keep my meter probes above kind of the lip here out of it, so when I cover it I can poke them through the tin foil and they'll still get a signal. So that's another reason why I use a smaller tray right now. So I think this thing's about ready. I got my hand probe. I'm on a budget here. I don't got them fancy ones like y'all on YouTube and whatnot. This is what I have. Works great. Already had it, so here we go. And then look at that, guys. Woo. Got a nice bark on it. Oh, the smells. So we're gonna just double check that we're at the temperature it's saying. Yep, we're in the 145, 149, that's 150. I mean, that's it. It's 150, so it's time to wrap it, guys. So let me get my tongs over here. So we'll just try to get this on one. Oh. Alright, here we go, guys. Boom. And see how the sides is like propped up a little bit. I mean, it ain't, it's definitely touching the bottom of the pan, but it's a little better. Alright, and we'll put this right back in. I always put my meat in, then add my juice. Seems to, you don't want to pour your juice and wash your seasonings off. Just get any old apple juice. This was just cheap, on sale at the time, organic. Probably didn't need organic for sure, but whatever. And then just put, like, you know, a little bit in the, so the whole bottom of the pan fills up. A little bit on this side. Don't need much. And then see how all the juice for me is on that side? It's because I'm on this brick here. I could move my smoker around, but I've already perfected this. Just get a little thing like this. And you just poke that under there. And now it's even, see that? Easier. And then we'll cover that with some tin foil and that'll be about it. So I'm gonna see if I can't prop you guys up here, and we'll. I know you can't see nothing yet. Bear with me. There we go. So that's the right there. All right. I'm just gonna peel off a thing of tin foil here and try to cover everything. Right. I kind of make like a little tent so that some of that smoke can still get in there. Now, the only thing is, my meter probes need a little hole. I just make one approximately, and I think that should be good. And then this end down here, another one like right here. Okay. And it's okay if it ain't totally covered. It don't matter. Okay. Before we go, you see meter probe out. Meter probe out. You see that one? Yep. And I'm going to keep it at the same 220, and hopefully it'll go to an internal of about, I think 200. I want to take it off, maybe 195. It's probably going to take a few hours to get up to that temperature internal, since I just had it open for a while too, and it's only at 220, so it takes a while to get up there. I'll give it a few hours. If it doesn't get up there in a few hours, I'll kick it up a notch, and then we'll go from there. And then I'll let it rest at least half an hour, probably an hour, and we'll start chowing. All right, we'll see you guys out there later. What's up, guys? It's meat checking time. It's been about 3 hours since we wrapped her. We'll see what she looks like. I just want to make sure, since I haven't done it before, like I said, with these high temperatures like this, I want to make sure that all there's no, all the liquid is still in the pan. I want to make sure I'm not evaporating my pan. So I'm just going to check it. If it needs a little more apple juice, I'll add some. If it doesn't, we'll keep going. So here it is, first time since we covered it. You guys are seeing it the first time as me. Alright. Oh, buddy. Does she look good? Oh man, nice and juicy. Oh, steaming. Fitting right in that pan beautifully. We're gonna go just put that right back. There's plenty of liquid in there. I thought so, I just didn't want to mess it up, you know. I usually put enough to where it'll last, but like I said, I don't cook it at 200 or 220 for this amount of times. I haven't done that before, so I want to make sure I didn't run out of liquid and dry it out. But she's looking real good. I'm happy with where it's at, so we're going to let her keep going till about 198, I think. I got the two temperature probes in there. One's in a thinner side, one's in a thicker side. I think when the average between them is about 198, I think I'll take it off. So that's what we're going for. All right, we'll see you guys at that point. See ya.
Talking about the millions we'll make.
All right, guys. This is, it's 11:30 p.m. I believe I started seasoning this around 11:50. Got it on the smoker by 12:15, 12:20. This is the first unveiling after the cover. You saw that. Oh my God.
Look at that bark.
You guys can't see it. It's too dark in the pan. I can tell you right now in the thing. Oh God, this is just a horrible angle with the thing. But, oh man.
It's got a nice bark on it.
See if I can't pick that up and show y'all a little bit. It looks really good. It is reduced in more than half its size. Remember the pan when I started? It was on the ends. Now it's totally sunken in. Yeah, thank you, Tammy. That's good. You can sort of see the outline of it there, like. Anyway, we're going to slice her up and we're going to give her a taste. We'll be back with you in a minute. Alright, guys, there she is. Not entirely sure what the best way to cut this is.
Shouldn't you cut it straight on?
You do, but this cut of beef, the brisket, half of it goes this way and half of it goes this way.
Right.
So I can see right here, this looks like it's going this way, that looks like it's going that way. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to cut it right down the middle. Yep, you can see how that's separating? Oh, that just wanted to come off. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted, guys. Okay, now this, we're going to go, okay, a little tough on the short end.
That's expected. We're gonna keep going a couple more here, and I am liking what I'm feeling. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm smelling. All right, let's go ahead and do a little taste test with one of these here. Now, guys, that's a clapper. That's what you want. That's a clapper. My man Dre getting the first taste. My favorite Aunt Tammy getting the best taste.
Okay. My piece, a little dry, but the seasoning is there. The tender's there.
It reminds me of like a moist beef jerky.
How was your dryness? Tender or moistness level? I think it's a little dry.
It is a little dry, but it's
But the
like,
taste is there.
Yeah.
Yours? Yeah, I gave you. Okay. I like the taste. How's the taste?
It's
The
got
taste
good
is what
taste.
I'm looking
It
for.
kind of reminds
taste
me
is what I'm
of
looking for.
The peppered beef jerky, you know?
Okay. So the taste is what I'm looking for. The tenderness is there. It's a little dry. I'm wondering if we don't cut it up in little pieces and then put it back and let this little juices in the tray soak back up. Then we hit it again. I bet that'd be the ticket. So we're gonna cut her up and then we're gonna let her soak a minute.